What's up, everybody? We checked the archives on some of our old recordings, and come to find out, we have an episode, audio only, that we did not know about. So, it's actually the last audio only episode that we have.
Yeah, we've gone full video these days.
Full video, and this one was just lurking about in the shadows. Yep. So, speaking of lurking about in the shadows, check this out. It's going to be something we haven't done before. Listen in, let us know what you think, and go!
There you go. See, that to me, that's the...
You see that there's a little bit of a concaveness to it?
This to me is like the classic Scotch bottle style. Mm-hmm. Look at this, how that's raised like that.
Oh, yeah.
It follows the contour of the label, kind of. Mm-hmm. It's got some embossed information on there, the year 1840. Not much of a punt to speak of.
That is also
that's cool.
Cork.
So all three are cork.
Yep.
Very cool.
That's a hefty, long cork.
Glen Grant. I don't know that. Oh, wow. That's like a straw gold. Like a pale straw. See, I thought it would be like when you look at the bottle, it looks a little bit darker. Like a smoky straw, kind of. But yeah, it's like a grown-up bottle. That's the bottle you get when you growed up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an intentional thing on the back? A little dent? Yeah. Probably is.
Something, yeah.
Lots of cool info on here. And I like how they're all 12-year scotches here. That's a cool... What's that?
That pattern.
Yeah, did you ever have a spirograph?
Mm-hmm.
When you were a kid?
Oh, hell yes, I did.
That's what it reminds me of. Just stick the fucking pen in there and the gears.
Dude, I sat
cool
for
design.
hours and hours with the spirograph.
It always just...
Loved it.
It always just kind of amazed me. It kept me... It just kept me wowed with like how you could put your pen, the tip of your pen in a different spot, and all the little holes available on that little gear, that gear wheel, and set it inside the different rings that came with it. Like I'm sure this watch, we're gonna end up putting the spirograph as one of our affiliate links on the
just add it to the store.
Just add it to the store. Add it to the shop. Do it. But yeah, that spirograph was a lot of fun for as simple as it was, with little plastic gears on the inside and the outside, and just roll it along. Zig 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 zig. How is this so fucking cool? But it was every time. Yeah, I try to put it on like birthday cards and Christmas cards, and it was just everything I did had to have it. So cool. I'm ready to get into it. How about you?
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, this is another Scotch episode that we've been looking forward to right now in these colder months. When there's a little nip in the air, you just want a little something to warm you up on the inside. So if you have to go outside for whatever fucking reason, you're not so cold. Scotch usually warms me up. Whiskey warms me up. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Welcome, dear listener, to the Savor the Burn podcast. We're coming at you from the Savor the Burn studios here at the glorious W2's. I don't know why I went with glorious. The glorious W2's home studio. So tonight we're checking out the Glen Grant 12-year single malt Scotch whiskey. This sumbitch, the bottle itself is very classy looking. Sometimes I think that we go into the weeds as far as descriptions go, but this one here, it's got a little bit of a kind of concave looking sides to it, a fluted design. It's got an embossed or a raised label section on the front. I don't know. I'm stuck looking at it and hyper analyzing the thing, and it came in a really cool box.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
With enough talking about what it looks like, for audio visuals, what all can you tell us about this one?
So this has been sitting on my shelf for a couple months now.
Months.
This was my latest quarterly bottle pick that I got from Flavier.com.
Oh, okay.
And I picked it because the tasting notes on it just sounded incredible. But like I was saying, this has been sitting on the shelf for a couple months now, and I looked at it when it came in, but I also put it on the shelf waiting for us to get around to it. Mm-hmm. And I'm finally spending a little bit of time looking at this box. First off, right underneath the age 12 years, here it says apple pie, caramel, and almond notes unfold and intrigue with every sip.
Wow. Okay.
I'm intrigued right there.
Yeah. Almost makes you want to like hop into it with an amaretto Scotch sour.
But I mean, yeah, beautiful box, dark chocolate brown, trimmed in a kind of a mint green / seafoam color. And then also some of the text on there is also in that color, and it's got some gold text on there. It's got the Glen Grant sideways in a gloss, so the rest of the box is a kind of a matte finish, but it's got a little bit of a nice gloss spot varnish on the side of it. And so anyway, this is the Glen Grant 12-year single malt Scotch. Retails for $58. So we've kind of come back down in our price. This is 86 proof, so a little bit hotter. It is also a Speyside, and the distillery is the Glen Grant. Front of the box says Major James Grant created tall, slender stills and unique purifiers to capture only the finest vapors. Established in 1840. Great packaging. This was the 2017 San Francisco Whiskey Competition's double gold winner.
Wow. All right. Well, it looks beautiful sitting in the dram. The whiskey glass that you have.
Yeah, it's definitely a lighter color than the last couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a straw gold, I think. What do they call it here?
They call it clarified butter.
What?
I can see that. That's
I don't know. Clarified butter, also known as ghee. I've cooked with ghee. When anytime I go on paleo, I can't use butter. I use ghee. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Whatever. It smells good. It smells good. Before we get into that, what is Miss Katie doing down here?
Oh,
what is this?
My goodness.
What'd she bring?
I think we've got some cookies.
What are they? What kind of cookies are they?
Chocolate chip and Oreo.
Chocolate chip and Oreo?
Goodness.
Wow. You married a saint.
Thanks, baby.
Wow. She brought it down to us on a
platter.
Round cookies on a square platter. She gets you. She gets us.
It's like she knows us.
Yeah. Like we dig the square cubes in a round cocktail glass. Mm-hmm. This plate is heavy bottom, just like the cocktail glasses that we like to use. Whew. Just like the goth girls sound like. Heavy bottom. Fat bottom goths, you make the rockin' world go round. Anyway, so before we get into any fucking deeper shit, if you don't have a set of whiskey glasses, definitely go to savortheburn.com/shop. And scroll down to the Glen Cairn whiskey glasses that we have in the shop. It'll take you to Amazon. We have affiliate links. You can buy them, and when you buy them, we get a little bit of a commission on that. You know, one, you get a cool set of whiskey glasses from a small company. Two, you're helping out a small podcast, and we need all the help we can get. Three, you're getting something really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I mean, these are really cool whiskey glasses. The tulip shape to them.
You know, for the longest
it's perfect
time,
for nosing your spirit of choice.
For the longest time, I had seen these and I was just like, whatever.
Right.
You know, I've got shot glasses. I'll put
it in a cocktail glass.
Rocks glass. Yeah.
Rocks
whatever.
It'll be fine.
But
who needs a glass anyway? I'll pop the fucking bottle open.
Right from the bottle.
Right.
But I bought a set of these, and I mean, they really have just changed everything about how we kind of consume these tastings.
Yeah, like we don't even review it in any other glasses besides the Glen Cairn glasses.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to take your tasting experience up a notch or two, to a completely different level, actually, go on to savortheburn.com/shop and check out these Glen Cairn glasses. If you don't know what we're talking about, at least just look. And you'll see what we're talking about. Because chances are you've already seen these before. But Glen Cairn is the original brand that did it.
Yep.
They're often
They're out of Scotland.
yeah. Oh, perfect.
It's Scotland.
So they're perfect for Scotch.
Yep.
So definitely check that out.
Man, there's like apples and oranges all up in this nose.
Yeah, this is more of a straight bourbon whiskey
Maybe some nuttiness.
version of a Scotch. I'm trying to pick up on the smokiness, on the peatiness from this.
I'm still not getting in.
It's faint.
Yeah.
It's like really faint. I got too deep in my nose on that one there. Kind of burned me. I think I'll savor that. There's like a buttery almond on the nose. Like you said, sweet. What is the sweetness?
I'm getting all kinds of apples and oranges.
So a fruit sweet,
Yeah. Some citrus, some
apple
pie,
Yeah,
maybe a little bit of caramel and
there's some kind of
toffee.
spice happening there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is very good. This is very good. Yeah, I think I'm going to mark this up higher on my nose score.
Yep.
Let's get some on the palate. Wow.
All right. There's some of that peatiness. Very creamy, almost kind of a sherbet type of a creaminess.
A sherbet cream,
A little bit of granola, maybe.
like an apple, if there is such a thing, an apple sherbet creaminess. Mm-hmm. Wow, there's something.
Definitely some vanilla.
There's some kind of sweet, something like, the only way I can describe it is rolling on the sweetness rolls in on the finish. Mm-hmm. That's really good on the nose. I keep seeing my phone light up, and it's a bunch of Snapchat notifications. And like we've talked about me on Snapchat before, but like I don't really fuck with it. But I get notifications like, you have a friend suggestion. Mm-hmm. Like one, yeah, I already know this dude. We're friends. Like whatever. This other person, it's like an ex-mother-in-law. No, thank you. Just fucking stop, Snapchat. You're drunk. Go home. Yeah, this is really good on the nose. I'm actually struggling to find any peatiness on this, and it's from the same region as some of the other. It's the Speyside
I'm not getting
Scotch.
I'm not getting any peat on the nose, but I'm definitely getting peat on the front of the palate. It dissipates pretty quickly, but I'm getting just a little bit of peat right there immediately. The notes say on the finish it's lingering with a hint of marzipan.
Oh, marzipan, yeah, marzipan.
So I looked up. I thought I knew what it was. I did know what it was, but I just wanted to get a little bit more clarification. Marzipan is a confection consisting primarily of sugar, honey, and almond meal, sometimes augmented with almond oil or extract.
So I'm surprised that I picked up on the exact notes that it says on the notes. It says you picked up apples and oranges. Mm-hmm. It says literally hyphen with butter and almond. I picked up on butter and almond.
Yep.
And I hardly ever do that. I think I'm starting to learn.
Man,
I think
this is good.
I think damn near a year into this podcast, I'm finally starting to pick up on what notes smell like what and taste like what when you run it through the nose filter.
This is really good. Mm-hmm. Man.
I'm kind of blown away by how fruity it is.
Yeah.
On the palate.
Yeah. The distiller's notes that I pulled from this say single malt moonshiners, smugglers, and brothers John and James Grant got their legal permit to found Glen Grant in 1840. So apparently they had been doing it a lot longer than 1840.
Right.
If this starts with moonshiners,
right, single malt moonshiners, smugglers, and brothers, of course.
Over the years, the place has been filled with colorful characters, including the famous James Jr., who inherited the distillery in 1872, known as the Major. No idea.
Right.
He owned the first car in Scotland.
Wow.
That's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Was the first to wire a distillery with electricity. That's really cool. Pioneered taller stills and traveled the world promoting the brand.
All right.
The 20th century brought more growth along with mergers and acquisitions. Today, Glen Grant is owned by Campari, the Italian spirits giant. I know Campari.
Yeah, we've used some of their products before.
But they still produce fine single malts in the Highlands north of the River Spey.
Wow.
Glen Grant 12-year-old is a newer addition to the lineup. For decades, the mainstay of the brand has been its crazy popular 10-year-old single malt. That's why the
Paisanos
in Italy purchased the company. In 2016, they added 3 more aging. including this one. The 12-year is everything you expect from Glen Grant, but with the flavor profile and strength turned up a few notches. The palate is deeper and more complex. The ABV is upped to 43. If you like Glen Grant 10, the 12 will rock your drum even more.
Even more, yeah. Well, I'm all for rocking my dram a little more. And that's like, to me, going back to, I've said it 100,000 times now, probably the whole Jim Beam thing. Mm-hmm. How like the original white label is, what do we say, 3, maybe 2 or 3 year age, but the black label was extra
8.
aged at 8.
Yeah.
And boy howdy, did it take a very
Right turn, Clyde.
basic, boring, average, maybe below average flavor profile, and send it to the roof.
Yeah.
Maybe not through the roof, but to the roof.
To the roof.
Sure, yeah. And after having tried the 12-year, I probably wouldn't want to try the 10-year.
Yeah.
Of the Glen Grant. One thing I noticed the entire times that you were speaking names, and that in these notes here, nobody's name was Glenn.
Right.
What the hell is that about?
Well, that's actually a good point. And
maybe they named it after their dad or grandpa.
Maybe there's some research to be done there. Right before my birthday, Katie was kind of quizzing me. Lo and behold, it was to figure out what bottle to get me for my birthday. But she was asking me about Glen, because there's Glen Levitt, there's Glen Grant, there's Glenfiddich. There's a lot of Glens out there. Is there something to that?
All right. The old Irish song, Danny Boy, right? Mm-hmm. Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen.
Okay.
And down the mountainside, that whole thing. So maybe Glen is a topographical location, and the Grants owned that particular glen, or they came from that particular glen, whatever. I'm throwing in syllables that don't belong. So maybe they're just from that region.
Maybe.
They're from the Glen Grant.
Yeah, I definitely want to kind of research that a little bit.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting.
So I just pulled up on their website. There is their Arboralis. Looks like maybe their entry level bottle. Then there's their 10-year. They've got this 12-year. They have a 15-year, an 18-year, a 21-year.
Huh.
And then they have the exclusive Cask Haven. Doesn't say what the age is on that one. But this 12-year is really good.
It is very good. What did you say it retailed? Or did you?
58.
58. Okay. So this is, we've talked about the blue label, the Johnny Walker blue label. Mm-hmm. This is better at a quarter the price.
Yeah.
So I'll probably end up getting a bottle of this and sending it to my son. And being as it's cold season right now, it'll probably help him feel better. This Glen Grant is pretty fucking spectacular as far as Scotch goes.
What'd you give it on the nose?
On the nose, I gave it a 4 3/4.
Hallelujah! I gave it 4 3/4.
Uh-oh, my snobbery is starting to kick in. I'm starting to learn how to be a snob. How about palate?
4.5.
I gave it 4 3/4.
All right.
I'm still Mr. Optimism. How about finish? I gave mine a 4.5.
4.5.
Bottle presentation?
Well, the last bottle I gave, actually, I guess I matched the
4
Aberlour,
3/4.
but I gave it 4 3/4. Mm-hmm. I love the presentation, and actually, now that I've really digested this, I like this presentation maybe a hair more than the Aberlour.
Right.
But
I like them.
Not quite a 5, but I like it for different reasons.
I like it for different reasons.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
No.
I'm in the same boat.
4 3/4.
So your overall rating came to what?
9 1/4.
9 1/4. I gave it 9 3/8. So we're within an eighth of a point.
Splitting hairs.
Yeah. Splitting hairs. Give me your numbers one more again.
4 3/4. 4.5, 4.5, 4.75. These cookies are staring at me.
Yeah. Dude, she said chocolate chip and Oreo?
And crushed Oreos.
Man, what is she doing up there?
Fuck it.
I'm grabbing one. These were baked perfectly. Holy shit.
Man.
Yeah, these are good. They're perfectly, I wouldn't say fluffy, but they're perfectly thick, perfectly cooked, because they're chewy and they're slightly crispy on the outside.
They're healthy.
Healthy? Now you're lying to me.
The other night, I was trying to get Henry to get ready for bed, and I was like, "Come on, buddy, we got to go up to your room. Got to get your diaper changed and your jammies." And he spoon fed it right back at me. Clearly he has heard me say this to him numerous times, and latched onto it. But he goes, "You're killing me, Smalls."
Has he seen the movie?
No.
Oh, man. Do you have any closing thoughts on this here Glen Grant 12-year?
I love
Single
this.
malt Scotch whiskey?
No, I love this one.
I love it too. This might be my... I mean, I'd probably have to do a side-by-side between this Glen Grant 12-year and the Highland Park 12-year also. Well, it wasn't just 12-year, it was Viking Honor.
The Viking Honor 12
Viking
year.
Honor 12-year.
Yep.
There may be something different about that than a regular 12-year. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I'd have to do a side-by-side to see which one I liked more. But this is really good.
Yeah, it's stellar.
So I don't know which one it'd be. It's a neck-and-neck race for new standard of favorite Scotch. So I'll probably end up sending this, a bottle of this to my son at some point. Probably Christmas or birthday. His birthday's in February, not too long from now. Anyway, so I wrote down wonderfully complex and palatable. This 86 proof single malt Scotch whiskey might just be your new favorite Scotch. Short and sweet as far as that goes. But I mean, I would think that our review numbers have spoken really kind of more than anything else than we've said tonight.
Yeah, I mean they've just ratcheted it up.
Yeah, I mean there was nothing under a 4. Actually, there was nothing under a 4.5 in either one of our ratings here, our little assessments.
Well, hopefully you guys had a good time with that as much as a good time as we had with it. That was definitely interesting. Fun. A lot of fun. Do you smell like smoke?
Oh yeah.
I think. Woo! I smell good.
That's what sitting around the fire pit's all about.
Maybe we could do something like that again in the future, just with an episode that we didn't just happen to find lurking about, because that was the last one, the last audio only episode.
That'd be great for a bottle kill.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, let's grab a bottle and head right back out.
Let's do it.
I'm down. I'm so down. All right. So if you liked it, let us know in the comments, in the emails, info, W2 or Jonathan at savortheburn.com. You can find this bottle on the website, savortheburn.com, in the liquor cabinet. And thanks again for following on all the socials, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram,
Hit
Facebook.
subscribe.
Hit subscribe.
Bell notification.
On YouTube, for sure. And I guess that does it. So no matter who you are, where you are, whose fire pit you're drinking around, and what you're drinking, never forget. Keep on burning.